Good evening, everybody! Oh, God. It's the final game of week 10. It is the Yuletide Lads versus the Figs Lickers. Not the Figs Lickers, that doesn't make any sense. My name is Aaramus. It's Thursday, it's not Friday yet. And joining with me is Marvelous Marv himself.
Hi, this is me. This is my name.
We are what's left of the casting team. Everybody's
one
fucked off.
decided to flee the country, or two decided to flee the country.
Yep.
I don't know what Div is up to.
I don't know where Jay Bazzer is. Has he fled the country as well?
I think he also fled the country.
Oh my god, they didn't want to do.
He was talking about being in Portugal or something.
Oh my god, how dare he? How utterly dare he?
Well, so you now have to contend with us.
Yeah, that's. I apologise. I deeply apologise.
I don't. So let's look at those teams, shall we?
Let's look at those teams. First of all, up is the Yuletide Lads. They have many dwarves, but not quite as many dwarves as their opponent.
I think the only level 2 dwarf died last game.
Yeah, sorry. Oh no, that wasn't me. That was somebody else. That wasn't me. Although I think I did I killed a level 1 dwarf, I think.
Oh, you killed a 5 SPP dwarf?
I think it was a 6 SPP dwarf.
But
I can't.
Yeah, that's a level 2 dwarf.
I can't remember who it was. In terms of level ups, there's not really that many to talk about. There's break tackle on the bull center. There's dodge on 2 goblins, hobgoblins even, which is pretty good. They're agility 3, so that makes them a little bit more maneuverable. Sure hands as well basically means that the ball's a little bit safer on the pickup, and Window Peeper has a great skill, which barely anybody has. Yeah, Dirty Player's great. Basically, you add 1 to the foul roll, so we could see some fouling this game, and considering that there's a lot of armor 9, it's not out of the question.
Yeah, and Window Peeper's gonna only go on the field to foul anyway, so...
Yeah, pretty much. I mean...
Because with that AV6, he's not gonna be on the pitch long anyway.
In stark contrast, there are a lot of skills on the chaos on the regular dwarf team. A lot of skills. There's 1, 2, 3 lots of guard, 2 stat ups, mighty blow times 3, even dodge on one of the longbeards, which is kind of hilarious. Basically makes
He's been playing dodgy dwarves, so...
Oh, it's painful. It is really painful. What's Feigling got? Feigling has... he's a niggling injury. Okay, which isn't really the end of the world. And the Death Roller, which really hasn't really done a lot. I can't, know, 1 inflicted casualty. That's... considering it's got Mighty Blow and his strength bloody 7, that's not great.
It also wasn't on... for like loads of the times.
That's true. Yeah. He's only played 2. I think he's only played 2 games. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's pretty much the teams. They're dwarves, so they both kind of play in a similar way. Dwarves are grab the ball and just slowly grind your way up. Chaos Dwarves are kind of the same, but they've got a little bit more maneuverability with the bull centaurs, and obviously the hobgoblins aren't absolutely goddamn dreadful at picking up and throwing things. So there's a little bit more flexibility there. But, I think... basically, this is quite an important match because I believe if Figge draws or wins, that's mathematically a victory. That's mathematically champion. Technically, the teams and wounds can catch up, but it would require 2 losses or a loss and a draw in a row. So... Oh, no, it'd have to be 2 losses. It would have to be 2 losses.
Yeah, has to be 2 losses.
No pressure, Adam. No pressure. Right, I'm just gonna let's go. But anything can happen as per the last game.
What last game do you mean?
Yours.
I thought you meant the goblins.
No.
Winning another game.
I mean, that is also evident as well. I mean, that anything can happen in this in this league. There's been a lot of upsets, which I'm quite happy about.
I am also happy for my own personal reasons.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. My internet is very slow. Why is my internet very slow? Am I downloading anything? Shouldn't be. I didn't say you could download. Oh, that'd be why. Damn it, Call of Duty.
Stop with all these inferior games.
Let's just have a look at the leaderboard. So, a win for the Yuletide Lads will put them up into... We'll actually put them all the way up to 8th, I believe. They will overtake you.
Yes, they will be on...
And depending on how many... If they win...
If they win, they go into 7th because they have a better goal difference than the Chaos team. If they win, because they have to win by at least 1-0. That would make their goal difference
11. Oh yeah, so I'm looking at goal difference. I'm looking at TDA. Yeah, that will do actually. Yeah, that'll put them into 7th, which would be very nice. Makes it slightly easier.
Very swingy last weeks.
Oh, definitely. The fact that, you know, there's a 3-point difference between 5th and 9th is kind of hilarious.
4 points. 9th has 12.
Oh yeah, I can't.
5th has 16.
I can't read today.
It's fine. That's why you have me. I can read.
I mean, there's basically there's basically 5 teams who can get into. Who are very capable of getting into that buy spot, so they'll be looking to do that definitely. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at the. I'm gonna pop this on the stream, and I'm just gonna have a look at the.
Show the table.
Well, not the table. No, I'm just gonna go to I'm gonna to match it. This is my analysis. So let's have a look. I'm just looking at like matchups. So funnily enough, the Yuletide Lads beat you 3-1.
Yes.
And
yes,
then,
they did.
But you beat.
That was their first win.
Is that your first win?
That was their first win.
Oh, their first win. Shit.
Yeah.
And then obviously conversely against you, they lost. The Figge lost.
Yes.
Against the Cynical Slayers. Similar, both of them. No, Adam lost 1-0, whereas Figge won 1-0. They're ready, cool. Right, they're ready. Let's go. Actually, go into the game. I like looking at like who did what against who, and then compare the two. Let's do. So.
I mean, Figge did not lose much. Just 2.
No, just 2 games. Let's go.
One was the very first against the Camry, and the other one was the last week's match against yours truly.
Yeah, that's Camry. Yeah, the Yuletide Lads also lost against the Camry, funnily enough. They are a tough as balls team, though, that Camry team. Very, very tough.
So, we have the Chaos Dwarves in attack. Oh, and very interesting. Very similar to what I experienced last game. We have a wizard on the side of the Yuletide Lads.
I mean, I used a wizard against them. It was a waste of money when I used it.
I didn't need mine.
I mean, I would have bought a bribe. You've got a dirty player, abuse the dirty player, and just make sure they don't go off the pitch too much with the bribe. That probably would have been a better purchase.
Maybe he's just thinking about killing that death roller with a
with a lightning bolt. Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
That ball.
Let's get some blocking going. Oh, we're gonna see a lot of this.
Double both downs for the first roll.
And then he's got tackle, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That level. Oh, ow! It's just a stun.
Just done. No injuries for, as their own coach calls them, pillow fist.
They have been a little light on the punching side, yes.
I mean, if I look at these standings correctly, they are the joint worst casualties.
They are you with 10.
Yeah, they're joint worst with me.
And then you think about it, the Figge is top with 31, so has got over 3 times as many casualties. This tackle's coming into good effect. Though you wouldn't normally think that tackle would help you against a dwarven team, but it is today.
Yeah, against these very dodgy dwarves.
See, normally Blodge is the worst. Blodge is normally the absolute worst to go against, and that is not very a good start.
No.
I mean,
we've seen last season with
the Amazons. Oh god, yeah, the Blodge on that is just nasty, and if you get sidestep on them as well, it's even worse because they basically it becomes like everything aside from obviously a perfect knockdown is pretty much useless. And now I think the guard is going to come into play.
They're not as guarded as the Cynical Slayers.
That was horrible. Yeah. That was literally like everywhere was like, 2 red die, 2 red die, 2 red die.
The guard of the century.
Ooh, just a stone as well. Nobody's taken a real pounding just yet.
He just wanted to help Doorway Sniffer do his job better. Can better sniff doorways when you're on the floor.
Although there are I can't personally see any doors in the vicinity. There's one over there, which is what looks like an outhouse, but we're not gonna focus.
In front of the in front of the injury box is a door.
Oh yeah, there's a metal door there. Yeah,
and the wagon has a door as well. In front of the subs box.
Below 10 plus, so yep, that's a nice roll, but then into a 3, which isn't particularly great. But 2 stuns does help.
The ball's still pretty protected.
Yeah, there's... Although that makes it a bit harder. Also, of course, the major advantage that Adam has over Figge is the slight movement advantage, with the hobgoblins being 6 and the centaurs being 6 as well. Whereas I believe even the the runners are 6, but that's it. Even the blitzers on the normal dwarf team are only 5.
Yeah, and the longbeards with 4 are not gonna do much,
which is pretty shit. That's pretty bad.
Better than 3.
So, what, better than the treemen?
Yeah, well, aren't the mummies from the...
Oh, yeah, they are, yeah. I think, in fact, I think treemen are only 2. Because you need 3 to stand up, so when you have to roll a dice to see if they actually stand up or not. Ooh, okay.
Cage is being assembled.
It's a little bit open at the back, but I think that will probably be fixed at some point. Especially with the bull centaur taking up the rear.
Where is he going to go?
Yep, I'd say that's correct, but in between the centaur and the dwarf. I think that's pretty safe. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz is possible on a go for it, but that will of course only be a 1 die. And obviously, if you get a push on that, you're frenzying into double reds. Ooh. Ballsy to do the 1 die with the hobgoblin. But he's got 3 row rolls, so it's not the end of the world.
And now he can close the cage.
Yeah, bang. That's good.
You now have to do some serious dodging to get to that ball carrier.
Oh.
And there you have it.
That's unlucky. See, after using a reroll, normally I would just be like, yeah, no more 1 die, let's keep it safe. Especially this early in the game. Ooh, meat hook is okay for the most part. Oh, wow.
The bro fist.
Into another one.
Interestingly, not taking the push there.
It's some kind of weird dwarven dance maneuver going on where they kind of just like punch each other's fists. Maybe it's some kind of cultural custom we don't know about.
Maybe a mating ritual.
Potentially, yes.
So there's a troll slayer there to take out the bull centaurs. At least one of the bull centaurs.
Yeah. Yep, fair enough. Keep the runner back in case there's a breakthrough. Ooh. Yep, that's very nice. That bull centaur's gonna have some trouble breaking out of there. He is the one without break tackle as well. Ooh, that's kind of it. We've kind of got a cage forming around the cage.
Now it looks like a setup for a dance. Oh, I've just realized that one Chaos Dwarf blocker that just moved.
Yeah.
Is a mercenary.
Ah.
It was like, how is he level 2 with 0 SPP?
Trying to find him. There he is. Yeah. Darker rock nails.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, he's got. Okay, all right. That's.
So on top of the wizard, he's got a mercenary.
That's an interesting. I mean, I think you probably could have got a decent star player for that. For that amount of money, and you know, you get it maybe.
Especially if you not buy the wizard.
Yeah. So I mean, the wizard's great, but wizard's kind of you want a wizard against. Oh no, just a stun. You kind of want a wizard for like armor 8 teams, not really armor 9 teams. Like a wizard would be slightly better against, funnily enough, the Chaos Dwarves in this instance because of the hobgoblins. So really, you know, I don't know. I mean, the wizard always kind of confuses me a little bit. Can't actually read the rules on this version for some reason, which is annoying. But
no, you can't. Whatever it is, using the wizard ends your turn.
Yeah.
And you have the choice between single target lightning bolt and multi-target fireball.
Yeah. The fireball, I believe, is like 50% chance, whereas the I think the lightning is like 80%.
Yes.
I want to say it's like a plus to I want to say it's like a plus to the armor, but I can't really remember exactly how it works. Because the wizard isn't in the current version of the tabletop. Wow, that was ballsy.
Oh, they took it out.
They did, yeah. It's not technically in the tabletop. Well, I think it might have come back, but I can't remember in what capacity. It's definitely different though. Like if it is in there, it is different. I would reach for it, but I can't actually remember where my rulebook is. I normally have all the rulebooks within like reaching distance, but it's like, never mind. Although I do like the new Undead. The new Undead team that came out was been previewed. They look pretty cool.
I just want my Kislev.
You could probably make Kislev out of like, I don't know, somebody.
Just use Wood Elves and tack off the ears.
Did Figge re-roll a simple push and both down? Yeah, he did. Huh. Interesting.
That's both down to 2 re-rolls. Or turn 3, so if more than half of the half still to go. And only 2 rerolls left.
Yep.
This could be interesting in the last turns where there's no more rerolls to be had.
And going for it's to do. Potentially even passes. Wink, wink.
Have we seen a pass from Dwarves?
Yes. I think we have. They haven't been quite as amazing though.
I mean, not
Surf City.
everyone can be Shane.
Not everyone can be Shane. No, that's Mr. Rocknail even is off the pitch, which is pretty big because the lack of guard is going to be terrible. Oh, there you go. Apparently, Lemming says that he has been passing. Ooh, Punch City. Lack of even a knockout has been disappointing.
I mean, 2 high armor teams.
Yeah, that's true. There's a fair bit of armor rate and mighty blow around though.
That is true.
Guard into guard. And a lot of pushes, a lot. Yeah, good idea to stay there. Stop the bull centaur from doing anything.
Oh, that's the one without break tackle.
Yeah. I mean, you could almost break...
Spear Gobbler has break tackle.
You could almost break tackle out, like do the blitz, break tackle out, and then back in, so that you've got the two die instead of 2 red. Although that might be a little bit risky. So what would the break tackle roll make it? I think that's like a... Okay, yeah, that's probably the safer option. Ooh.
Down to the ground he goes.
Who to hit? Oh, Whiskey it is. Oh! Oh! Bye-bye, Whiskey. He has just badly hurt.
Is this Whiskey Prime or Whiskey the Lesser?
This is Whiskey the Lesser, I think.
Yeah. He's shit anyway, according to the last game.
No, Whiskey Prime is on his ass near the touch line.
Because Whiskey the Lesser failed, I think, 2 or 3 sure hands pickups in a row.
That's so annoying, like when sure hands like goes off and you're like, oh shit, that was double skulls. Oh, just to point out that Adam rolled 4 6s in a row. Double 6 for the armor, then double 6 for the injury.
Oh gee. And followed by
double skulls. Check out my doubles. Nothing really untoward there, and I'm guessing the Chaos Dwarf is going to punch next. I'm not really sure where is safe for Sausage Swiper, I have to be honest. It's kind of, that middle section is fairly open to at least... Although everyone's pretty well marked, I have to say. It would have to be a dodge roll.
By this point, I sound like a broken record, but if that Hobgoblin had leap...
Yeah! I mean,
it's a 50-50 if you're with agility 3. But could have gotten out of there.
Yeah, and everyone's marked up, so it'd probably be okay. Oh damn, that's a good single die roll. Yeah, he's pretty safe. I don't really see. Let's have a look.
The only thing I could see happening is like Liquor 43 getting punched free from Doorway Sniffer.
Yeah.
So he could like attempt to get to the ball.
Oh, Meat Hook is out. KO. Oh.
Takes a little nap.
Yep. And actually, yeah, so now Vodka can... Ooh.
That is...
Oh, shit.
An interesting choice.
Yeah, I would have punched with... I think Vodka still should have got a 2-die, and that would have left both Liquor 43 and Mintu to mark up. Although
Mintu is now free, so...
Yeah, well, would have put Minter in for the guard option and then blitzed with Liquor 43. Although, looking... Yeah, no, I think it would have been alright. Just making sure the guard does work. It does. I mean, there's every chance... Oh, yeah, he's just going to go straight for the 1-die. Oh, he's got tackle!
The ball is free.
And goes to the dwarf!
In the hands of Mintu.
Ding, 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 ding.
Catches.
Ooh, thinking about the reroll. Nope. Surely you go push him towards your touchdown zone. Oh, okay, maybe not. Hot damn!
That's still a very not nice place to be for Mintu with the ball.
No. Jesus Christ, he's 1-die. Oh, wow. Into a armor breaker and all.
Spoon Liquor is stunned.
Oh, that agility 4. And agility 4.
Is that why his Spoon Liquor's blue? Because of all the
potentially,
all the
yes.
In the spoons.
Oh, both down to 1 reroll. So interesting that Whiskey. He did that with Whiskey. I probably would have kept him as an assist. Because I think now it's all it's going to take is for Sausage Swiper to get up, and that will be a 2-die block onto Mintu with
Scare Gobbler.
Yeah. I'd have actually saved that. I would have actually done the block with him first. Although I guess it worked out, so it doesn't really matter. I would have just kept Gully Gork free just in case you needed to do a cheeky blitz. Ball's free and not in a great position. Don't think there's any real way to get it. It's down there and across, but there's a couple of...
Door Slammer has the best path to it, but he has to make 2 dodges to get it.
Yes.
And with Agility 2, not likely.
Not ideal, no.
Again, if he had lead...
Marv, it's okay.
There would only be 1 roll, and I want to see a Centaur fly.
So I did see how the ball centers are agility too. Break tackle doesn't really work on catching. I was thinking maybe you could use Sausage Swiper to run around, get the ball, and maybe pass it, but there's no one really who is open for a good receive. Unless you do what I did against the Dwarves. Unless you do what I did against the Lemmings Dwarves and just throw it down the pitch. Which worked amazingly.
And just hope for Hail Mary and hope for the best.
I just did a short pass. I just did it like, I'm just going to throw this away where you can't get it. And it worked. It worked beautifully. Oh, Lemming's pretty salty about that.
I mean, whatever works, right?
I mean, I think I'm the only person in the last 3 leagues to actually just actively throw a ball into space. Just like, not going to pass it to somebody, just throw it into space where you can't get it.
The Rectum has Hail Mary on one of his throw runs.
Which is so good.
And did that in the last game I watched.
I think getting Hail Mary and Dwarves is hilarious because you can just like pick up, throw it, and just like, put somebody next to it and R.I.P. that man.
Mr. Bowl Liquor on the ground.
Yeah, I think definitely would have taken the skull over using the last reroll. There's so many double downs. I kind of feel like when you have block and you go up against a team who has no block, like those double downs seem to be very few and far between. But when the enemy team is block, it feels like that's all you ever get. Guess it's like, I don't know, cognitive dissonance or whatever it's called, where you only remember the bad things.
Confirmation bias.
That's the one. I don't know what cognitive dissonance is. That's just
similar but different.
Different enough.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Whiskey is the only one who doesn't have tackle on the team. But he is agility 4, so he doesn't give any shits.
He dodges, he picks up like an...
He's a fucking elf!
Back in there? Really?
Yeah, doubles.
Thank you, Trosh, for the 2 bits. Think you're the first person to send any bits?
I'm getting shouted at for turning the heating on.
Oh, Doorslammer is injured.
Oh shit!
You caved, you little bitch.
That is... I think that's an Apo. You need your centaurs. Yep. Onto the subs bench? Okay, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you do need your centaurs, unfortunately.
I'll shut the door.
Now you'd want the drive to end like
Now.
quickly, so you get your players back.
Yes. I mean, quite frankly, I would have taken Window Peeper onto the team. Just... Oh, that break tackle. Oh, do you reroll? Maybe not. Unfortunately, there's not going to be another block on him.
No, that will be too red if Sausage Swipe were to swipe at the ball instead of a sausage.
I mean, doing it for the lols would be good. I mean, you've got nothing to lose at this point.
Or you could just lightning bolt him.
Yeah, maybe. That'll help. I'm actually going to type in to Google. Cognitive.
How does wizard work?
Yeah, that would be more... Yeah, let's do it. How does wizard work in Blood Bowl? Top tier casting where we know all of the rules. Here we go. Blood Bowl 2.
I mean, this is. You should have. Oh, there is the.
Oh shit!
There is it. There it is.
And the push is pretty good because it actually puts him really one. It pushes him further back, so the ball is further back, and it puts him between 2 players as well. So that's actually pretty good. And because obviously the further back you push the ball with doors being so slow, that's an extra. An extra square is quite a lot. And only pushing is not going to help. Right, here we go. Fireball. Choose a target square, blah, 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 blah. If the roll to hit is a 4 or more, so it has to be... You have to roll a 4 or more to knock the target down. Whereas a lightning is a 2 or more.
Yeah, but the fireball hits more people.
Fireball hits a square, a 3x3 square.
No.
Ooh, Frenzy into 1 die. Luckily, he's got block.
This figure realized that his other Troll Slayer has just been standing there for the past 2 turns.
Maybe he's planning to pass to the Troll Slayer. So cognitive dissonance is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change.
Yeah, confirmation bias is when you think, like, if you think, oh, this is happening pretty often to me.
Yeah.
Actually not.
Yeah. Like if you hit red lights in a traffic jam, like a couple of times than believe you're hitting them all the time. Ooh. Here comes the agility 4. Not that it's needed at the moment. Are we just going to run or are we going to steal cage? I mean, you could pretty much use Absinthe as a defender. Pass to Absinthe! Oh.
No.
Boo! That's not what you want to see. How many break tackles can the Centaur do? Bosh,
You can only use break tackle once.
so he can't break tackle his way through that.
Though he has to take the
Although,
long way around.
if he follows up... no, he doesn't. So if he follows up, he probably could get away, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not even close.
Too many dodges.
Way too many dodges. Ooh, something happened. What's this triangle thing? Cheers, we got 2 cheers by Trojal.
Trojal.
I don't know who you are, Trojal, but I guess we should say thank you.
He's the person that runs the Ragnarok server.
Ah, okay.
Or who made it? I don't remember how this works.
If it's Ragnarok,
Yeah, and Trojal was at CoxCon.
if it's Ragnarok, you can take your fucking cheers back. I'm joking.
Oh, the lightning
bolt failed. Well,
and that's 150k.
That's 150
money down the drain.
that's why I would have bought a bribe. Bribes are better. You've got dirty
so
player.
sad.
You've got dirty player. Buy the bribe. Oh no! Oh, it's all going wrong. I mean, I kind of feel like a desperate dodge might have to be taken. Oh, and with the hobgoblin as well. That's unfortunate.
Hobgoblins on the floor.
Everybody walk the dinosaur?
Everybody walk the death roller.
Yeah.
And I think now he's safely out of reach of
He is
everyone.
very much out of reach. He can't get there, he can't get there, he can't get there. No. Even if the bull centaur had a straight shot, he would be too far away.
And remember, this has been the Chaos Dwarves drive.
This was indeed, yeah, receiving by the Chaos Dwarves. Adam, you gotta foul a lot more next half.
So the next half is the Dwarves.
The Dwarves are receiving.
Yeah.
With the Death Roller as well.
Yeah, who will so try to grind it out slowly. Like, that was my strategy. As I won that coin toss, I was like, let him attack.
Oh, I think we might be heading to Surf City. Oh no, he's gone. He's been knocked down.
But will he get up again?
Probably yes. Probably yes.
Yeah, so I let Figge attack first. He put the death roller on the field, and then I stole the ball and scored.
Yep.
And then there was no more death roller.
and the Death Roller disappears. Yes, you missed the wizard. The wizard fizzled into nothingness, as you can see.
Yeah, the wizard just made the floor like the wizard's power was making a few of the grass particles black. That was his magic spell.
Not that we can actually see that anymore. That seems to have dissipated.
Yeah. It was like, I think, like between the 8 and the 12 in that square.
Yeah. Well.
Not getting a lot of luck in this last turn.
No, nothing really to...
But that's could also describe like most of the league season with not getting a lot of luck.
Yeah, there's been... Yeah. Adam has been quite unlucky in terms of the punching, as per the Pillar Fist moniker. Although he has got one today.
No, that means I'm last in casualty. Yeah.
1-0 at the half.
No fancies, no blocks, just the good old scoring.
No passing.
Well, now he has a whole half to pass the ball any way he wants.
Yep. Well, the KO's up. I wonder if the death roller is going to be put on the pitch.
Oh, I bet the death roller.
He's already there.
Will the death roller kill someone?
Well, there is time. You never know. You don't know what can happen in this crazy game.
Do you really want to put your doorways in front of the death roller?
No. 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 Let's just say that.
Wouldn't any Chaos Dwarf be better?
Yes, any Chaos Dwarf would be better. There are no.
No, now that's Candlestealer in front of the death roller.
But
Do you? Maybe Adam wants to see a death as well.
Okay, so he's put.
Now into his bag.
He also needs to put. He also does actually need to put Sausage Swiper on the pitch because. Why is he not put? You should be putting Sausage Swiper on the pitch because dodge and like, you know, yeah, dodge and sure hands. Like if the ball goes loose, that's an inbuilt reroll. This is also an aggressive as hell setup.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is where sure hands would have been really good. Straight into the punching, but just a push. Although Frenzy says F you.
There's the down.
Frenzy says a fuck you.
I've recently discovered the Juggernaut skill, which is really useful with Frenzy guys.
It is, yes. Just a stun? Just a stun. Thick Skull saves the day. Three die. And that's why you don't put... Sorry.
Yeah, that was fast.
That was very fast.
Time he took.
And that is why you don't put the armor 7 guy on the line against the
death roll.
He rolled an 8, so a blocker would have been fine. Because even though you would have needed to roll a 9 or more on armor 8, so yeah. That would have been a 9+, and the dwarf would have lived.
Yeah, that's just like now he's a player down. The only person he has to blame for that is himself.
Note to self: you do when you're putting people on the line, you either put sacrificial guys up, but if you have armor 9 players with block and thick skull, they go on the line. That's what they're there for. They're really good at it.
This now looks like a very weird cage.
It is. It's kind of a cage around the sheep guy.
Sheepcoat Clod.
Yeah, that guy.
Whiskey Prime with the safe pickup.
Yep. That's a deep AF cage. Of sorts.
I mean, they're dwarves.
That's true, yeah.
There's not much running to be had there.
No, there's really not.
We've already seen more dodges than you can expect from dwarves.
But when you've got agility 4, you can kind of do that.
This is elves. This is just elves in dwarf costumes.
I
Elves who decided for Halloween we're gonna pretend with dwarves.
I mean, this is. I mean, last season it was Amazons pretending to be dwarves
Yeah.
with apparently their armor 7, which was a lot better than what it should have been. So apparently, in order to win this league, you need to play a team that secretly is another team.
But don't do it like the Chaos Dwarves, who are halflings pretending to be Chaos Dwarves.
No, that was so good. I miss my halflings. I kind of want, like, it's like, obviously I'm going to do my very best in the tournament, but and if I win, I will happily play halflings, but at the same time, I don't want to play halflings against a lot, against so many people next season.
Yeah.
Like, 7 games was enough.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, like, at least what some people tease, we're probably going to get even more players.
Yes. Which is going to be... Poor Shane, he's going to have to do an absolute metric ton of videos.
Yeah, we should just hurry up and getting famous so we can like pay him with Twitch money so he can quit his job and just do videos in his dark bank cellar all day.
You guys need to pay me for the website first. Fuck Shane. that some bitch cost me actual money. Sorry, it's okay.
It's so nice though.
It is so pretty. We're gonna redo it, I think, for the next season. We're gonna make it even better. Even though it'll probably end up
to rebuild it.
It will probably end up looking the same in the front, but in the back, there's going to be some changes in the back end which make things better for us, or for me anyway. Because the current theme I have on this one is just like putting the CSS into it is just annoying. Yeah. I think I can see. Yep, that's about right. I was just about to say ethanol's probably coming down.
Dauntless.
No dodge. I do love the way that the centaurs kind of fall down in this kind of weird slouched backwards thing.
I mean, that's a little horse he needs to nap.
He does. Could you imagine if Whiskey levels up again, which he probably might do, and get a movement increase? Like, he basically becomes an elf. He is an elf at that point, with movement 7, agility 4. He is an elf.
And has better armor.
Yeah, he's a good elf.
Yeah.
Centaurs have taken an absolute beating today. Oh! 50%? Is it worth the reroll? Apparently it is.
Is it worth it?
He says no, though. Well, I think the bull may be in danger. There's actually...
Yeah, spoon liquor can reach with a... 2, 3...
well, I would
go for it.
Maybe put bowl liquor on that go for it. That's 2 going for it, actually, but put him into the assist zone. Get Doorway Sniffer to negate Carakal's assist, and then blitz with Spoon Liquor. Oh! Ballsy! Can he do it? Can he do it? He can!
He can!
Hot damn!
Jesus.
And he had sure feet to save the day at the end. Holy shit.
Oh. Now you've just done this very high risk thing. Now go and have it pay off.
I also maybe do some safe stuff down the back end as well. Just in case. Yeah, like that, for example. Into double skulls? No, he's okay.
That would have been just the season.
That would have been, yeah, that would have been Adam's... I had high hopes for Adam at the beginning of this, considering how well he did last season.
Window Paper is in as well.
Yep. Oh, no. But now there's no 2 die block. Unless I'm missing something. No, I don't think I am.
Just a push.
So that could have been done. There could have been a 2-die block on that quite easily. It would have just required Doorway Sniffer to come up and provide the assist. I think it would have been a go for it, but really, it's not. That would have been okay.
If Adam's luck to go for it before the block would have failed.
Yeah.
After he used basically all the luck of the game to get his bull center.
I mean, that was amazing, let's be honest. Unfortunately, I think Agility 4 may once again save the day. That's a really simple dodge out. Very simple, in fact. Although he's not really safe. He's not. I mean, he's going to have to make some good blocks. Such as that one.
And the most burning question is the Death Roller gonna collect another victim?
Potentially.
Victim. With a V.
Well, he won't do it with that.
Yeah. Death Roller needs Frenzy.
Oh no, that is just... No. That's just mean.
Hey, at least be glad I didn't say it needs leap.
I mean, a leaping death roller would be one of the greatest things to witness, let's be honest.
I wonder what that looks like. I might just make a custom team, give it all the agility ups,
and leap!
Just see what it looks like.
I think someone has done that. They've done like the tree man leaps are glorious as well. Although Figge's down to 1 reroll, which is not good considering he's probably going to end up doing quite a few dodges like that. Oh, oh my god, that is so fucking far.
That looks a lot more than 6 spaces.
Yeah, although he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 6. He's not cheating. Don't worry.
Yeah, and no go for it. So,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, cheeky 1-die.
Yeah, like if you move across, it looks further than
Holy
down.
double downs, Batman.
At
So
least in my weird perception.
dodge out with door slammer.
Yeah.
Why not? Maybe do some safer things first, but still. So how far can he go? Unfortunately, Window Peeper, who hasn't really done a lot of fouling, can't get there. Not without some serious dodges. Maybe he do that. And then maybe blitz and move and just force some more dodge rolls rather than going for the blitz. I mean, the blitz would be more fun.
Yeah, and safer.
Ooh.
But there you have it. Will he use the reroll? He will.
Yeah. He makes it! Oh, I bet he's wishing he blitz now. Oh, he did blitz, sorry.
Oh,
the little...
But icon doesn't show up for me as well.
There it
Now
is.
it
Now
does.
it shows up. Can he move? Yeah, go for it onto the ball. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes! He done did
That's
it!
it!
He done did it!
Run, door slammer!
Yes.
Run like
He
Forrest
failed to go for
Gump.
it. He failed to go for it as well. Sure feet
Yeah.
is great. Sure feet is best skill. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like Tequila's going to be on his way shortly. That was glorious.
Likely.
Ooh! He's got sprint as well, he does, yeah.
Yeah. Starting skill.
Oh my.
I mean, they are part horse.
They are indeed.
It makes sense.
Are they part horse? Or are they... Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, that
I
looks
kind
like...
of really zoomed in on Door Slammer's junk there. Didn't quite mean to do that.
I mean, these are not cow legs.
Oh. Oh. Insult to injury.
Door Slammer is paying for his sins
his crimes.
of picking up the ball. Poor Door Slammer.
I don't think we've had a Dauntless failure yet either all game. I think every Dauntless has gone off successfully. And another one has gone off as well.
Case in point.
Maybe Sky Gobbler could, he could maybe dodge out and do some damage next turn. Ooh.
Spoodlicker is stunned.
That would be a fairly simple dodge out. You just go there and through. Put bodies on the ball. Damn. I mean, Figge's been having some great luck with those knockdowns, though.
Yeah, the dwarves are back to form.
I think they took personal... Oh my god, and again. They took personal insult to the previous loss.
Well, I'm sorry, but that would be a lie.
I think they're coming for you in the tournament.
No.
Ooh. Yeah, that's fine though. It's just that, although that is his extra player who hasn't really been involved.
Yeah, both.
Shit, that's another double.
Petty cash spends have been pretty lackluster.
Yeah, as I said, I would have gone for the fouls. They would have probably been better.
For the wizard whiffing and Mr.
Well, he was off the pitch as well for quite a while.
Yeah, Mr. Not Yuletide Lads, Mr. Rock Nails. It's been pretty lackluster.
Yeah. This case, get your guys up and get Sky Gobbler in on the blitz. That's probably the best course of action. Yeah. And hope. Yep. Come on, break tackle. Oh, it's been so. The one thing that Adam hasn't messed up is the break tackle, and that will really help that. Because that's two centaurs next to the ball.
Will he try again?
Why not? I mean, there's nobody around it, and he's got sure feet. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Or maybe, bring in one back. Don't get surfed. Yeah, I think just leave your players where they are. They can't really do much else, I'm afraid.
Window peeper with the one die.
Yeah, yet to see a dirty player come out.
Puts himself right between a rock and a hard place.
In the form of Contral and Fireball. So more like out of the frying pan into the hot water. Ooh. That's interesting. I mean, I would have gone full elf and agility forward into the next to the ball carrier and then blitzed with tequila. Although I guess, okay.
Oh,
Interesting. That's no rerolls for Figge left. So if anybody other than Whiskey tries to pick it up with the... Oh shit, you know, I've just realised that these centaur have been picking up the balls in the rain.
No.
Another... Oh my god. Oh, that's really bad.
KO.
These Dauntless have been absolutely on point. Like, I don't think a single Dauntless has been anything other than useful.
Nope, not one has failed.
Yep.
As far as I've seen.
Yep.
Rain is to all catch
Pickups.
except all pickups.
Slippery when wet.
That's a great album.
I'm just trying to think. What I would do if I was Adam, other than cry.
Curl up on the floor. Try not to cry. Cry a lot.
Cry a lot. Yeah.
on top of the loss of this game, cry because Waluigi is still not in Smash.
Wah.
He's not gonna win.
I mean, for as much. Oh,
To the ball. Where does the ball go? Out. And that's actually
that's
good.
pretty good. That's all things considered. That's a pretty good place for it to go. Fucking dodge with window peeper.
Yeah. Get it there.
Get it. You've got a reroll. Do it.
Peep them windows.
Peep them windows and peep that ball. Peep that ball. Peep that ball. Don't do that. That's a waste of a reroll.
No, you don't have it for the dodge.
Oh, he could blitz. Oh no, he can't blitz. He did it with thingy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you can blitz, or you can do that.
But who's gonna get the ball now?
Maybe doorway sniffer because he's got dodge, but he's got tackle. Yeah, tackle. Did he dodge into a tackle zone? Oh, he can't. I think he had to.
Yeah, he had to.
He could have gone back one and then through, but oh lol.
Oh, yeah.
Whiskey doesn't give a shit.
No,
He's just. I feel like Whiskey is like wherever trouble is. Like, oh no, I'm gonna pick up the ball. It's mine. It's okay, guys. I got this. A fucking agility level up. Yeah, no, should have done the pickup with the with window peeper first, and at least the reroll would have been available. As I think when you're up against tackle, it's worse to use your inbuilt reroll because it becomes just complete shit, and you have to use it because of the rules. I think. Ooh. Oh, I might be wrong actually. Maybe you can. I think you can use a team reroll when up against tackle. Damn.
Yeah, you can. You only can't use your dodge
if you've already used it.
No.
Figge's single die blocks have been, as kind of the rest of his game, on point.
Like the Chaos Dwarf game can be summed up with this very wise saying of German pro footballer Jürgen Wegmann.
Yeah.
At first, we weren't lucky, and then we were unlucky.
I feel like that's been Adam's season. In just in general. I was actually looking at the wrong removals thing. See that actually, funnily enough, the Chaos Dwarf turn before would be better. You know, if you had Sausage Wiper on the pitch, that would have been a you would have just done a reroll dodge into a sure hands, which probably would have got you the ball.
True that.
Maybe dodge out with window peeper for the blitz, just because that's probably your one and only option to get the ball. You got a reroll. Yep, do it.
There he is.
Doesn't need the reroll. Shit, knocks him down.
Doesn't need it now.
Oh!
Kills him.
Hot damn.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Val. Oh, and yeah.
But he has the reroll.
He does, but it's still a 50%.
No, doesn't use it.
I mean, that's kind of fair. Carry on, my wayward son. The problem is my girlfriend got me to watch Supernatural, and that song is in that TV series.
Yeah, I know.
And is the only reason why. And that whenever I hear that song, I just remember it. Carry on, my wayward son. And
copyright strike.
Sorry, and also what's it? Oh shit! What's the other song? Oh, Heat of the Moment. In the heat of the moment. Unfortunately, I feel like window people may be about to get hit. For there are...
There's
he might...
one. Vodka has
Vodka is in range. Mintu can get there, but with a reroll. With no... sorry, with a go for it, without a reroll. Goblin, yeah, the Goblin can make it. Just making sure that Adam can still technically score. Unfortunately... Oh, yeah, God. Unfortunately, I do feel like we do have a new champion, because I don't think that Adam can technically win. Oh, shit, these blitzes, man. Figge's got value out of almost every single blitz.
And there's the stun, which secures... the poor people cannot pick up the ball.
Yep. I think that pretty much secures victory as well. Because he's stunned, he can't get up, and he's -3, so he can't technically move into the... that could help. I mean, I think... Let's have a look. So he needs 12, so he needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll have to make a couple of go for it, but technically Doorway Sniffer could score. Technically.
Well then, now's the time.
Oh my lordy lord. The balls on this centaur. I wouldn't have rerolled that, but you know what? I don't. It's all good. Maybe he's trying to get the centaur within range, although I don't think he is anymore. Is anybody within scoring range? Spoonlicker definitely isn't.
No.
That is a firm no, I'm afraid.
Furthest they can go is the Bull Centaur one space before the line.
Well, we're not gonna crown Figge champion until the final week. But unfortunately, that does mean that he is out of reach. But at least it wasn't 4 weeks before the end in the case of the Amazons. And I'd actually have to say the Amazons were top. I think they were top for the whole thing, whereas Figge actually wasn't. He was mid-table for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, because he lost his very first game against the Camry.
And the Ogres, for some reason, did really well at the beginning. And the Lizards decided apparently to stop playing towards the end.
No, they didn't decide to stop playing. Like 4 Sauruses died.
Yeah, a lot of Saurus have died.
Saurus, the plural of Sauruses, Saurus. I looked that up myself, and now I've made them.
Saurai. Darkar has just come onto the pitch. He's been signed on for this one game, and the Death Roll has just bullied him for the entire thing. It's like, hi guys, I'm joining in. No, you're not.
First gets pushed off the field, and second half gets bullied by the Death Roll.
I don't think he'll be coming back for a second season or a second game, let alone a second season.
I mean, to be fair, if you'd want one guy to maybe get if you could afford to one guy get murdered by the Death Roller, you probably wanted to be the mercenary.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely. Oh damn. Unfortunately, Figge, despite your efforts, there's no score today. Oh no, I'm wrong. Door Slammer can score.
Oh yeah,
technically.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's gonna. I mean, Adam's gonna have to pull off the most elf bullshit of all time, but it is technically possible.
So you leap onto the.
You leap onto the ball.
Then you throw it to Door Slammer.
You throw it to Door Slammer, who's got -4 to his roll, so he has to roll.
Also, just leaps out and then just. And first thing.
He rolled a 1. That about sums it up, I'm afraid. Oh, dearie me.
Those rolls. Yeah, not a single Dauntless failed. 9 rolls, 9 successes.
Oh, damn.
Not a single go for it failure either. And not a single pickup failure. That is another team that compared to the one I've played.
Well, that officially confirms Figge as the champion, but we're not going to declare anything really until next week.
I mean, we can declare him as we can say
he is the champion.
He won the league stage.
He has won the league stage, yeah.
With 24 points.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, first of all, congratulations, Figge, because I do believe that officially makes you the champion of the league. You can't be caught anymore.
Yeah,
sweet victory.
6 points. 6 points on second with only 3 points to go around.
Yep.
That's it. Slight stumble in the last week. Now back to 4.
Slight stumble.
I mean, if the Tombs and Wounds hadn't have also stumbled, it would still be all to play for. But alas, they did a double stumble too.
God damn it, Rectum.
Yeah. Our one and only hope. It's okay. How do you? Well, one team got good value out of that game. The other didn't. I think your one die Figge and your agility 4 dodges. I don't, and your dauntless as well. I don't think you failed any of them. They all went very smoothly.
Yeah, I think I failed at least one die.
That was it.
But all the dodges I failed were on normal people and not Whiskey Prime.
Yeah. Whiskey Prime. Well, Whiskey, Inferior Whiskey wasn't around for very long anyway.
No. That's why he is the lesser whiskey, after all.
He is Whiskey Minor.
Whiskey the lesser, I think we call
Yeah,
him.
whiskey the
Yeah,
lesser.
lesser whiskey is more an apt term.
There we go. Adam, how you seem to continue on with the pillow fists?
Yeah,
just-
pillow fists
just-
is
just-
certainly a thing.
Just the one injury today, but it's one. You got one.
Yep. And that was by the Bull Centaur. Who's had MVP again? I think this is like his 4th or 5th MVP now.
Only 2 SPP before he gets level 4.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't know what to give him. I might have to give him Mighty Blow, because he's got all the skills he needs.
Yeah, I think Mighty Blow would be a very good choice. Has he got block?
Yeah, he's got block.
He's got block. Cool. Yeah, then Mighty Blow definitely, because that strength 4 Mighty Blow piece is pretty good.
Yeah, that's harsh to go up against.
Did either of you get any level ups?
I don't think so. It didn't validate yet, though.
Oh, okay.
You might have to validate it. I accidentally clicked no.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see if we can do that here and now. Can I validate it?
I just did it.
You just did it. There you go.
No.
Okay, so
Okay. No, I don't think that's any level ups
Nah.
for the liquors.
Cool.
it's a shame because I was hoping to get some level ups of the dwarves. Alas, no. And the other Bull Centaur. But you couldn't let me get a touchdown with one of the Bull Centaur.
I'm sorry. I gotta keep up my almost perfect defensive record.
You didn't half try to get those Bull Centaurs into the touchdown zone. That little brief spell down the what I guess was Figge's right hand side was quite tense for 2 or 3 turns. There, I think me and Marv, there was a lot going on for a little while.
Yeah.
We were rooting for you.
We were very much rooting for
alas.
you. Yes.
It's just for alls weren't with me today.
No,
And- Especially with the fucking wizard.
yeah. Now
+2. +2 on the lightning bolt. Roll a 1.
It was yeah, that was not very good. I mean, I was just saying beforehand that I think maybe a bribe would have been more value because you've got your dirty player.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
abuse
did
that a
think
little bit
about-
more.
I did think about that, but
I mean, the wizard was certainly more entertaining.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe I think the chef would be the best choice because I only have the 3 rerolls, so there's the chance to put me out of any rerolls.
I could have gone with Master Chef, but I think the wizard was better in theory because like it would have caused that psychological thing where you wouldn't want to cage as much because you could get fireballed. But unfortunately, I had to use it. Well, I used it at the end of the first half just to stop the touchdown, and I decided to get another blocker in just to give a bit of reinforcements, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
have another guy with block. And plus I gave him guard as well. So I mean, he didn't really do much, but he kept the death roller busy.
Yeah, we mentioned that if you want one guy to maybe get mauled by the death roller, the one guy that won't be in your team after this game, no matter what. And also, what was the decision to put one of the hobgoblins in front of the death roller for?
Sacrificial death roller. Like sacrificial hobgoblin.
Well, we were thinking maybe the armor 9 guy would have been a little bit more resistant. I think he would have survived the block actually as well. That particular block.
It was an 8.
It was an 8.
So...
It was an 8. Yeah. Whereas you would have needed a 9 against the a dwarf.
Yeah, but I guess like if they got injured, doesn't really matter. It's hobgoblin.
Yeah, true. True.
You used to wait until next week when Ethanol gets claw.
Oh no!
You can't give a death roller mutations.
I will find a way.
that's my shtick. Is the claw?
Call Steph. She has all the hacks.
Oh no!
Speaking of blockers, I can afford a new one.
Oh, nice. So I have put I've put the website league table up on your screens. So this is confirmation that Figge, after 10 games with 24 points, is officially the league victor with 8 wins, which is and no draws. You haven't drawn a single game yet. In fact, neither of the top 2 have drawn a single game. Let's have a look. Your defensive record is by far and away the best, with only 4 touchdowns actually going against you.
With 3 of those being from a single
from
team.
Marv.
I am not sorry. I would be lying if I said I were. So next week you're just gonna draw against Chaos, right? So that everything's represented.
I think Curse of Chaos is resurging again. It wasn't as bad for me, but
and
Chaos.
You're playing Ogres next.
Yeah, that could be a draw. Possibly.
Potentially.
You've fairly secured your space in front of the. Because I don't think they're gonna make up a 5-point goal difference in one game.
They might. You never know.
I love throwing Noblars.
Yeah, Noblars all over the pitch.
Yeah. So this...
actually, it's not even a 5 goal difference if you're facing off against each other.
Oh, of course, yeah, because...
It's a 2.5 goal difference.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you just need to win 3-0.
yeah.
Well, the Ogres need to win 3-0, sorry.
Yeah.
That's more possible than 5-0.
True.
It's by and large, very possible. Unlikely, but possible.
But possible, yes.
So but we're pretty much done here, right?
I think we are, yes.
Yeah.
Well, GG everybody. Congratulations, Figge, on both your double victory this evening.
Feels good.
We will do the crowning. We will do the crowning ceremony at the very very end. Obviously, when everyone's played their games, and That does make you the third coach to win the league. And we've had 3 different coaches and 3 different teams, which I think is pretty good. I think that's a nice thing, not just one coach or one particular team dominating. So that's always nice to see.
I have just one question left.
What is it?
When's the dwarf named Champagne coming in?
Yes.
I know it's not a liquor, but come on.
You need to.
He's coming.
You need champagne.
He's allowed.
Oh, good. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to Marv for, I think, what has been an interesting casting session. It's been a bit subdued, perhaps, but we like to provide a nice, chillaxed commentary.
Thank you all for watching my victory of this league. It's been an honor to play in front of you all.
It only took 2 seasons for you to get a championship.
Yes.
Wow, one season. You joined last season, didn't you?
Yeah, so 2. So last season and this season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2.
I joined last season, got very high on the bloodiest teams, but all of them were on my own guys.
Oh well.
You are now definitely ahead in terms of the bloodiest teams with a 33 casualties. You're better than the Amazons and the Undead from last season.
Yes.
Although what I might do is change that to averages, so obviously the more games you play, the more likely. So I might change that to averages. But for the time being, you're top of that. And yeah, I think we're going to call it. So as again, thank you very much to Marv, to Figge, to Adam, and we will see you in the final week, where it's already all been decided, but there's still a lot to play for in terms of fourth and up position. So we will see you then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Goodbye.